Hello everybody, it's Mick from Jester Bushcraft, and today I've got a SJ4000 action cam tip for you. If you're thinking of buying one of these flotation devices, or bobbers as they're called, for your SJ4000, just be aware that when you get it and you attach it to your camera and you try it in the water, it will not float the camera vertical. It just tips over. It floats the camera perfect, but it doesn't float it vertical, so that if you want to use it under the water for filming, you're going to be filming at an angle like that, which is not what you want. You want it to be floating nice and vertical. Now I think these flotation devices are designed for the GoPros, which must be slightly heavier than the SJ4000, so consequently it doesn't float upright, which isn't what I wanted. So in pure Jester Bushcraft style, I have fashioned something. As you can see there, I've got an attachment onto the camera. That's the attachment to the flotation device, and then what I've used is some of this stuff. I'm not even sure what it's called. It's metal, sort of, it's not wire, metal, I don't know what you call it. Well, you can see what it is. It's plastic coated metal with holes in, and you can basically cut that to whatever length you want, and you can use it for securing things to whatever. And all I've done is I've cut a two 5-hole sections like that. I've just filed the ends off, rounded them off so they're not sharp, and you can see there that I've attached them through the mounting bracket there using one of these style of bolts. I mean, you could just use a nut and bolt, but I had some of these, and it just makes it look nice and tidy. Okay, so that's secured at that end. In the centre hole of the brackets, I've just got the right weight of washer. How many have I got there? 5 washers, is it? 5 washers there, which just is the right weight. I've used one of them nuts and bolts again, and then it goes through the attachment of the flotation device using the thumb screw it comes with, and that just fits in perfectly. And now you can see there I've slightly angled the bobber back to the back of the camera. The camera's pointing that way and it's tipping back. Now the reason I've done it like that, if I now put it in the water, you can see that the bobber itself is floating perfectly vertical, which is what I wanted, but the camera, I don't know if you can see this, the camera would be angled slightly down under the water, which I think is better, because if you're swimming underwater you can be further under the surface of the water and still be in camera shot, whereas if the camera was perfectly vertical, your head would only just be under the water, and that is a better angle, I think, and it floats absolutely perfect. I know this is still water, it's not like in the sea where it'll be bobbing around all the time, but and you can angle that however you want to suit. I could angle it even more if I wanted, or I could have it vertical. But you can see there that that floats perfect. Nice and upright, keeps the camera steady, and you can see there that the camera is level, and that's just what I wanted. So again, bit of thought, but very simple to make. You can see there I've got the thumb screws on both sides as well, because I think the battery must be more towards the left hand side as we're looking at it. So the weight is in that, it's wanting to go that way, which is why I've put the screws on that side. when I had this top screw on the other side, it was tipping the other way, so that just balances it nicely. So it's just a bit of trial and error, and now I've got a perfectly floating camera, which is just what I wanted. So a little tip for you there, for those of you who've got the SJ4000 action cam and you're wanting to do some underwater shots using the bobber. These are really cheap to buy. I think it was about £3.50 delivered, and it came the day after, which was absolutely fantastic. Really fast service. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.